Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today. As I said on my last video, I am currently going through showing you everything that I have when it comes to paper crafting. One, so that you can see what I've got, and two, I need your help and I need some inspiration, and I want to remember what I own myself because it's been so long since I've been in here actually crafting. Yesterday we went through all of the 12 by 12 paper pads, and today we're going to go through the 8 by 8s. Now, this is all going to be done on one video, don't worry. However, where the 12 by 12s only took up one of my cubes, the 8 by 8s do take up two. Well, technically 1.5. Now, these first ones I'm going to show you are all random mixed brands of 8 by 8 papers that I have. These are all kept on one shelf because they're mixed brands. Then I have an entire cube, an entire section that is my Paper Boutique, and I can't remember the other brand. But they are all from Creative Crafting World, which sadly no longer does paper crafting. The last time I checked, they were doing some mixed boxes of papercraft items, but you just didn't know what you was going to get. I picked a couple up that were £15, absolute bargain. I'm not getting any more just because I've got nowhere else to store anything. But these ones are the ones that are random as such. So let's jump into them. So this first pile here, these are all from Temu. I know, people have a love-hate relationship with Temu. I get it. I really genuinely do get it. I understand, and some of these that I'm going to show you may cause a bit of controversy. When I purchased these paper pads, I did not know that any of these were copyrighted paper pads. If I had had any idea that they were, I would never have purchased them. However, I did purchase them, unknowing that some of them are copyright. I have not got the money to just throw this away. It is perfectly good paper. I appreciate that what they are doing is wrong, and since then I am trying to be more mindful. Although, as with a lot of other crafters, I can't physically possibly know every single design, pattern, print that any crafter has ever created to know whether these are definitely copyrights. So I apologise that they do that, although it's not me that does that. And as I say, I have become more aware of it, and I do try not to go for this sort of stuff. However, I have it and I'm going to use it. So these first ones are all from Temu. They were small packs. I mean, 68p. This one was called Blue World. Can't remember how much is in there. I have used that one. We have this one here, 68p. We have this one that I have used, 68p. I mean, some of these I've had for like 1.5 years now. So this was back when Temu was first sort of becoming popular. I know the prices have gone up since then, but these were all 68p for, I think it's 12 sheets of 8 by 8 papers in these beautiful designs. Like, they are beautiful. 68p again. Is that it? Maybe that's it for them. Maybe it was the 6 by 6s I had a lot of. Then I have two of these watercolour collections. I picked up both of these from, again, Poundland. It doesn't say on the back. I want to say Poundland or Pound World or Pound Stretcher. 15 sheets of 8 by 8s. You only get one sheet of each, which is why I picked up two, because I think they're only something like £1.50. So I do like to be able to have a couple of sheets of each design. So I did grab two of those, but again, I've got a sheet out, so I have used one sheet for something. I'm just not sure what. Then this, I have no idea where this has come from. This is so old. I found this in my original paper stash. It's Knitwit Collections and Lily of the Valley by Mary Fran. I think this came free in a magazine. Like, I'm talking probably maybe over 10 years ago now. I don't think I've used it. I don't even think I've opened it. I'm not convinced I've even opened it. So, you know, probably really need to get that one going. This one is a 8x8 luxury paper pad. This did come from a magazine, Do Crafts Paper Mania. It had all sorts in it. We've got foil die cut toppers, we've got foil pattern papers, normal pattern papers. I have used some of this. I haven't used it all, but I've definitely used some of this for a couple of cards. It's really pretty. I probably just need to use it all up, to be honest. This is an 8x8 paper pad. This came from the craft clearance. They did mark off how many sheets was left, so there's 13 left in that one. Again, another one from the craft clearance. Again, this is another one from the craft clearance. This is a Do Craft Premium printed blooms. Really pretty. We've got some pearlescent designs apparently, and some 3-spot UV designs as well in that one. Now, I've got a pack of these. So the same as I said for my 12x12s, I said that I used to sell paper crafting, and I had a trade account with many different accounts. Dovecraft was one of those accounts that I had a trade account with. This is one of the paper pads that I had picked up from them, and that I had lots left over, so I've just kept them for myself. Then we have, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit, we have the Curiosity Corner, which is exactly the same. So again, I've got a couple of those. Then I've got 2 of these Creative Craft products. I think there's possibly another 2 somewhere else, I'm not sure. These came from a couple of Lucky Dip bags that I picked up from Craft Stash a couple of years ago. I didn't like the Lucky Dip bags. These have just kind of sat there. I don't think I've really used them. I should. They're just plain card, but I just haven't got around to it. I've got a couple of random sheets of paper tucked in there. Came from a craft clearance. Another paper pad from a craft clearance. Blissful Peach. We've got 12 papers of that left. I'm not sure of which ones. Mariposa. Again, that's come from a craft clearance. We have Secret Garden. I believe that came from a craft clearance too. These are all Temu. Do you know, I thought I got more Temu. So again, these are all Temu pads. 68p for 12 sheets. 68p. 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 We've got Circus Look, 68p. We've got this one, 68p. 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 Apparently I've got 2 of those, so another 68p and another 68p. So I know they're not a lot each individually, but when you think about how many I've got there, I've probably got nearly 20. You know, that's a good, you know, £13–14. I just can't afford to throw that out. So we'll use them. Then this is actually just a bit of what's left from a kit that came from a magazine. It's all about like mental health and well-being and things, a wellness one. I have used this, made some cards. I just need to finish it off. Oh, we've got some random. Oh, you know, I'm gonna probably find loads of bits of that. This is a Crafter's Companion one. I picked this up specifically because I need to do more mail cards. I paid £12.99 for it for 48 sheets, which in hindsight's a lot of money, especially when none of this is die cut. Like, I need to, some of it is at the front, but a lot of those at the back, I need to die cut those myself. Pretty sure they're not, yeah. And I think that's why I put it to one side, to be honest, but I need to use it. This is a Disney pack. This came from a craft clearance, so I've not used it. There's a couple of sheets from a couple of one of the Temu packs. I must have got them out for something. There's another pack of that creative paper. Sweet Paris, this is another one of those where I'd collected it from being a seller. Oh, there's the other craft one. Then these are 4 8x8 paper pads from Cupcake Boutique. These are all die cut and glittered decoupage. I really ought to just use them, but again, they're just sat there. They're layered. They're pretty fun, to be fair. Made a few cards, but not on this channel because they're really old, but some people might have them. Then we have a Safari Adventure All Occasions Fold Card Making Kit. I have used this and managed to make quite a few cards out of it. That was one that I didn't mind that came from a magazine. And then this one is a stencil and card pack. You get some stencils, some card blanks. The only thing is that I tried to use this and it hasn't been die cut, and even when I've tried poking through the stencil pieces, some of them just won't come out, so it's ruined them. So it's probably want to go in, to be fair, because I don't think I'll ever be able to use it, but it's a shame. So that's the first one, and now let me go and get prepared for the big one, because this is a huge collection. Okay, I've managed to get about half of the collection off the shelf, and it's just too big of a pile. So we're going to run through this first half, then I'll go and grab the other half. Now, what I have here is excessive. I hold my hands up and say, I have a problem. If you have not been on my channel before and you are looking at this and thinking, oh my goodness, I will justify this if I can. So I found the Creative Crafting World website after I had received a couple of these paper pads in a craft clearance, and I thought how beautiful they were. And I found the website, and they had at that point an amazing collection of different paper pads. They were bringing new ones out and it was gorgeous. And every so often they would have a mega sale. It's the only way I can describe it, is a mega sale. And these paper pads would come down to between £1 and £1.50 a pad. And they are such good quality. They are absolutely stunning. And there would be a really big range that would be reduced. And I would just go crazy. And I would spend, say, £40 on paper pads and literally get 40 paper pads for my money. So I would go to the excessive point of picking up an awful lot of these paper pads. The other reason why I did it was I want to buy my craft supplies cheap. I don't want to be paying maximum price if I can help it. Because I want to turn these into beautiful cards and I want to try and sell them. And the only way that I can compete is to have my cards priced a little bit cheaper. And the only way to be able to do that is to have cheaper supplies, but I didn't want to miss out on the quality. And that is what Creative Crafting World would do and could do with these. Now, unfortunately, they are no longer doing the paper pads or anything like that. They are still clearing out stock. I've recently found, well, not recently, at the end of last year, I found out that the designer who was their paper crafting designer has left the company. They've decided to no longer continue with that because she was the designer, and so you just can't get these anymore at the price that I was paying. So I have an excessive amount that I collected over the space of around a year. I do use these. They are a favourite. They are easy to work with. You will definitely see duplicates. I really ought to get them off the shelf and put the duplicates together. I have tried in the past and then they always end up getting mixed up. I do also have Christmas ones from this company as well, although a lot of the Christmas craft supplies I did pack away, so you probably won't see many, but they will be in my Christmas craft supplies haul. So let's get going with them. So this one is a Perfect Partners Autumn Mist in the embellishment pads. So we have some toppers, sentiments, ribbon strips and things. Absolutely beautiful. Love the quality. So we have an Autumn Mist. We have a Perfect Florals in the Ocean Blossoms. This is all backing papers. We have the matching solid papers to that one. This one is a sunflower set that I've lost the top to, but it will be this. It'll be the Sassy Sunflowers Perfect Partners. So we have toppers, papers and things like that. Then we have, this is the Perfect Medley. So this has got some more decorative papers to match. Perfect embellishments. So I've tried to keep those together. Oh, there's an Ocean Blossoms, look. This is the Perfect Toppers, so this is all topper work. We have a Blooming Lovely pad. We have the Totally Awesome Perfect Solids. Oh, Paper Tree, that's the other brand. So they are both from Creative Crafting World, but this was the other brand that they had, was the Paper Tree, and again this is gone too. So this is the Nature Song. We've got some toppers here that's come out of one of them. Not sure which. We have, tell you what, I bet those are together. Some of these aren't ones I bought, some of these are the ones that I got from the craft clearance. So this one is called Blooming Joy. Let me just stack those up like that. Sweet Harmony, that one was definitely one that I got out of one of the craft hauls. We have another Autumn Mist. We have Summer Garden, Meadow Charm, Silent Flight, Fanciful Florals, Pastel Dreams, Lovely Days. That's Lovely Days is a project pad, so there's toppers and things that we can use. This is a bee one. Which one is this? The Bee's Knees. That's the Bee's Knees. So it just gives you an idea of some of the ones that we've got. This one is Bumblebee Garden. I mean, just look at the colours. Look at the patterns and designs. Look, absolutely stunning. Sweet as Can Be papers. Bumblebee Garden, that's that topper. There we go. Boot. Put that together. Sweet as Can Be perfect medley. So we've got some toppers, papers and sentiments. Perfect embellishments in the Sweet as Can Be as well. So they all go together. Oh, thought that would go in there. Then we have a Pretty Kitty paper kit. So this has toppers and decorative papers in different designs. We have Countryside Story. So this one is a paper key one. Countryside Story again. So that's the Essentials paper pad. This is the decorative paper pad. We have Blossoming Mist. We have Blossoming Joy, if that's all together. No. So we've got Blossoming Joy. I think that was over there, wasn't it? I put that to one side. This is Summer Moments. We have Pastel Daydream. Wild and Wonderful. This one's a really old one. This one is one that came from my craft clearance thing. We have Flower Patch. Everything is Rosy. Tropical Paradise. Tweet Hearts in the perfect medley. Again in the embellishments and again in the solids. Then we have it again in the perfect medley, so that is definitely a repeat buy. Then we've got Modern Oasis, Looking Sharp, Evening Blooms, The Teenage Life, Springtime Travel, decorative papers. Then I have it again in the Essential Topper Pad. We have Easter Dreams in the topper pad, Easter Dreams in the decorative papers. Probably should have got those out a bit earlier. Oh well. Sweet as Can Be in the embellishments, another embellishment. It's Party Time in the embellishments. Summer Garden paper kit. Hopping into Christmas. We do have a Christmas one. Do you know what? I'm going to take that one out, put it in my Christmas stuff. Hopping into Christmas, I'm going to put over here. It's Party Time embellishments. Summer Garden paper kit again. Oh, that one's been used. Look. Oh, there we go. Then we've got Tropical Paradise. Pretty Province in the medley. We've got Pretty Province in the perfect embellishments. We have Blooming Beautiful, African Spirit, Peony Dreams, and we've got Pretty Province in the solids as well. It'll be 2 seconds for you. I'm just going to swip over and get the others out. Okay, I'm back. And let's go again. We have Celestial Critters in the embellishments and again in the solids. Blooms of Elegance. Paper kit pad, I've got 2 of those. Circus Critters in the solids and again in the perfect medley. Woodland Wonder in the embellishment. Vintage Botanical in the embellishment. Floral Fairies in the paper kit. Magical Quest in the solids. We've also got it in the Perfect Embellishments. Oh, and another one in the Embellishments. I have used that. That's quite a good pad. I do like that one. It's Party Time in the Solids. And again in the Perfect Medley. And again in the Embellishment. Oh, and again in the Embellishments. Oh, I've got a problem. Then we've got Pastel Dreams. We have Secret Garden. Spring Celebration, which has been used. Peony Dreams in the papers. Again in the embellishment pad. We have the Beverly Eden Celebration Gnomes in the finishing touches. Then the Happy Day Gnomes in the finishing touches. Then part of the Spring Gnomes paper kit. Celebration Gnomes in the finishing touches. Hold on, I think I've found the rest of that paper kit. There we go, guys. I think this is that. I believe that's the rest of that paper kit. Good, we got sorted. There we go. Happy Day Gnomes in the decorative papers. Happy Day Gnomes in the finishing touches. Happy Day Gnomes in the decorative papers. Celestial Critters in the Perfect Medley. Then we've got Wildflower Woodland in paper kit. Again in the embellishments. Again in another paper kit. Again in the decorative papers. Oh, and again we've got the embellishment pad. Then we've got Gnome Sweet Gnome in the embellishments. The Perfect Medley. Honey Meadow in the Perfect Embellishments. We've got the Afternoon Delights in the Perfect Florals papers. I think that's some more papers. We've got the Perfect Toppers in it. Oh, and another Perfect Toppers. And another decorative papers. Oh my god. And another one. Oh my goodness. And another Toppers. I don't know why I've got so many of those. I must admit. Better get down them. And then the last stack. Enchanting Eucalyptus in the embellishment pad. We've got Shades of Black and White project pad. Shades of Pink papers. Shades of Craft papers. Sunset Bouquet embellishment pad. Freedom Field embellishment pad. Funtime Adventures in the paper kit. In the decoupage pad. Mellow Meadows in the embellishment pad. Blooming Mist in the paper kit. Totally Awesome in the embellishment pad. Ocean Bliss embellishment pad. Seaside Fun embellishment pad. Love Always in the embellishments. We've got another Enchanting Eucalyptus paper kit. Shades of Lilac decorative papers. Shades of Blush decorative papers. And finally, Shades of Blush in the project pad. I'm exhausted. That is all of my 8x8 paper pads. And we've still got so much left to go through, guys. I'm going to end it there with it just being the 8x8s on this video. If you're enjoying this, please do let me know in the comments down below. The same with the 12x12s. Is there anything there that you see that inspires you? Maybe you've got the paper pad and you want to know how to use it yourself. Please do let me know. I must admit, I've only done 2 squares and I'm already starting to feel my creative juices flowing. So it is working. It's doing what I need it to do. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful rest of your week. Bye for now.